I let my mom think I forgot her birthday on purpose. She called me at 7 inches the morning expecting me to say it. Happy birthday. 2 words. I said good morning and asked if she needed anything from the store. The silence on the other end broke my heart. She said no and hung up. I knew she was crying. I knew she'd call my sister next and ask if I'd mentioned anything. I knew my sister would lie and say she hadn't heard from me in days. That was the plan. My mom raised me and my sister alone after dad walked out when I was 6. She worked double shifts at the hospital. Came home smelling like antiseptic and exhaustion. Still made us dinner. Still checked our homework. Still pretended everything was fine when it wasn't. For 28 years, she never asked for anything. Not a single thing. Last month, I overheard her talking to my aunt on the phone. She didn't know I was in the hallway. She said she wished just once someone would make a big deal about her birthday, that she'd spent her whole life making everyone else feel special and wondered what that felt like. Then she laughed and said she was being silly, that it didn't matter. But it did matter. It mattered so much I couldn't sleep that night. I called my sister the next morning, told her everything. She started crying before I finished. We made a plan, a real plan, the kind that required lying to our mother for 3 weeks straight. The morning of her birthday, I posted nothing on social media. Didn't send flowers, didn't send a card. My sister did the same. Our aunts and uncles were told to wait until evening. Everyone was in on it. By noon, my mom texted me, just checking in. Hope you're having a good day. She was giving me an out, a chance to remember. I replied with a thumbs up emoji and nothing else. By 3 p.m., my sister said mom had called her twice, voice cracking both times, asking if something was wrong, if she'd done something to upset us. My sister stuck to the script, said she was busy with work, would call later. By 5 p.m., I was parked outside my mom's house with my sister. My aunts pulled up behind us. My uncles arrived from the other direction. 37 people total, all carrying flowers and food and decorations. My mom's car was in the driveway, lights on inside. She was probably sitting alone wondering why her daughters forgot her. I walked to the door first, knocked 3 times. She opened it and her eyes were red. She'd been crying, probably for hours. She looked at me and tried to smile but couldn't. Happy birthday, Mom. She blinked, confused. Then my sister appeared behind me, then my aunts, then my uncles, then her coworkers, then her neighbors, then people she hadn't seen in years, all of them holding flowers and food and signs that said things like world's best mom and 58 years of amazing. She stood in the doorway with her hand over her mouth. What is this? She whispered. This is your birthday, I said. The one you deserve. We'd rented out the community center down the street, set up tables and decorations and a photo slideshow of her entire life, hired a DJ because she loved dancing but never got to anymore, ordered her favorite cake from the bakery 3 towns over that she always said was too expensive. When we walked her inside and she saw everything, her legs gave out. My sister and I caught her. She was sobbing so hard she couldn't breathe. You remembered. She kept saying, you remembered. I knelt down next to her. Mom, we didn't just remember. We planned this for a month. Everyone here loves you. Everyone here wanted to make sure you knew. She looked up at me. But this morning you didn't say anything. I smiled. That was the hardest part. She laughed through her tears. You let me think you forgot. I let you think you forgot because I needed you to feel this. I needed you to know how much you matter. Not just with words, with proof. She pulled me into a hug so tight I thought my ribs might crack. Then she pulled my sister in. Then everyone else joined. The party lasted until midnight. My mom danced for 4 hours straight. She ate 3 slices of cake. She told stories I'd never heard. She laughed louder than I'd ever seen. When I drove her home, she held my hand the entire way. She looked at me before getting out of the car. I've never felt that special in my entire life. I squeezed her